Navy SEALs, the most elite branch of the U.S. military. They carry out the military's most secretive and the hardest jobs they have to offer. But what really gets me about it is the men that train to be Navy SEALs train for years, even months on end. And statistics show that 70% of those same men either quit or get cut the first day. I'm going to tell you who's relentless and why you need to be relentless. John 10:10 says the devil has come to steal, kill, and destroy. You know, kind of. The devil's like a Navy SEAL. I mean, not in the way that he's good, but the Navy SEAL and the devil, they'll both do anything to get what they have to get done. You see, the devil doesn't discriminate. He doesn't care how old you are, what color you are. He will find anyone in their weakest hour, hit them when they're not looking, and spit on them when they're down. You know, Sylvester Stallone says in his Rocky movie, it ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning's done. You know, that's really true. But I don't care who you are, and I don't care how strong you are. If you keep getting pounded on repeatedly, you're going to be out for the count. That's why we need Jesus. That's why we need him for what he did. Because the devil, he can get in our heads. He can get our heads screwed on backwards about life. And sometimes it really works. But Jesus showed he cared about us 110 times more when he got on that cross and he died. Because if you really think about it, if you really think about what happened, I think you'll be changed. He was hit. He was kicked. Spit on. They put a crown of thorns in his head by people that he did nothing to but love day in and day out. And in a lot of ways, Jesus is like the Secret Service. The Secret Service's sole mission is to protect the president. That's what it all boils down to. Whenever you hear gunshots, you want to get low. You want to get small. You don't want to get shot. But the Secret Service, they teach you to get big, to get wide, to protect the president. And they do this so he doesn't get hurt. They literally lay their lives in front of the bullet. This happened whenever Ronald Reagan was shot at. His Secret Service man jumped in front of him and took 2 bullets to the stomach. If he wasn't there that day, Ronald Reagan would have died. In a lot of ways, we need to be like both of them. Take the bullet. Let your reputation die for those so-called friends. Help the hurting. Not just your family, not just your friends, the hurting. The girl that everyone calls a slut. The guy that everyone calls a queer. Because they're the ones. They're the ones that go home. Go sit in their bedroom. Lock their door. Hold a knife to their wrist. Hold a rope in their hand and think, why didn't I just commit suicide? Nobody loves me. If that Christian doesn't love me, if that Christian that has been going to church all their life does not love me, then nobody does. But you say, no, it doesn't happen. Not in my city, not in my district, not in my state. But it does. Do you not see what you're doing? Their blood is on your hands. Their eternity is on you. You need to be relentless because Jesus willingly got on that cross and died. You need to be relentless because life is like an MMA fight or a Super Bowl. It's so short, but what you do in that short stand, when you can stand up and say, I did it, it matters so much. My question to you today isn't, can you be relentless? Of course you can be relentless. My question for you is, will you? Thank you, guys.